Hello everyone, welcome to Gosport Railworks. My name is James and today we're doing another product showcase video. This time we got 3 products this month, which is 2 locomotives and a coach. So let's go through them one by one, and we'll start with the easiest one, which is the coach, which is a Mornsel Inspection Saloon. Just to give a bit of variety of the already nice looking Inspection Saloon for the Southern Railway, which is Caledonian. But yeah, this one, if I believe right, is an older one, built off a Restriction Zero Mornsel coach. So yes, it's a very nice trains, and it has come out quite nicely. It's got all these nice little details on top, and yeah, it's got nice details there and nice details there. There will be 3 varieties of this up for sale. However, I still need to finish off the 3rd one, so at the moment it's just 2. And also, just to mention, it will have a window divider there, but yeah, I kind of broke on this one because it is the prototype. And yeah, the reason why I built this one is, well, somebody wanted it in 00, and I decided to downscale it, well, not downscale it, build it for N gauge, but then upscale it for 00 as well. So yeah, it was a nice little project. But yeah, this is just built like my normal coaches. So you paint it, you add all extra details, though not really many other details you could add. Add the buffers, then add glazing, which is some acetate, and then it's pretty much all done. After you pop on the underframe, underframe, and also the wheels. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, that is a very easy build, and that can live over there for now. Let's see, next one. Next one will be the Caledonian Railway 812 class. Yeah, somebody requested this one for me, and yeah, I decided to put it together. So this is one of my first, I think it may be my first non-Southern themed or BR themed steam. Oh wait, it is my first non-Southern steam locomotive. Yes, very nice looking there. This is a slightly downscaled version because I didn't quite get it scaled properly. So the real version will, the production version will be slightly bigger. And because I goofed up on the scaling. Yeah, it will fit a C-class chassis, so do buy one of them. And this one I'm just borrowing from my C3 class. You just pop it on there, pop on the tender body, stick all the details on, paint it with whichever colour it'll be in, and that's pretty much it, really. Yeah, as you can see, it's a little bit small, and a little bit difficult to get off the body. Yeah, I'll just put my C3 class back on there. There we go. Yeah, it uses a SECR C class chassis, and yeah, it looks quite nice. Very happy with it. Yeah, another thing which somebody requested for me. This one is another 460, and it's a LSWR S15. Also requested for me, but this one I did really want to build anyway. So, well, actually saying that, I did want to build the other 2, but this one I was looking forward to building as well. This one I've decided to go a bit more all out on the details. So I've added some of the pipe work on the side there. Smoke deflectors are normal anyway, and the buffers are on. And also add a bit more pipe work. Did try to add the whistle, but that's unfortunately broke off. So I may try to fix that. And yeah, it uses a this is a 5MT chassis with only a few modifications. Biggest one is you need to replace the tender with a 8F tender, not 8F. The austerity tender, there it is. But the 8F tender should still work anyway. But either one, that will work because it's the right size, and it's also got 8 wheels. And the only thing which you need to do with that is modify the side frames just to make it appropriate to how it's meant to be. And the only other thing is to remove bits of plastic from the coupling rod supports. Also remove some annoying bits of plastic down there. and also filed off the top of the cylinders just to make them a bit more smoother. And one last thing, which I haven't actually done myself yet, is to smooth out the top of the weight around where the firebox would be, just so that this sits on quite nicely. There we go. And yeah, there we go. It'll be another 460 to add to my collection. I'm really hoping to get around to painting, because that one I do really want to do. But yeah, that's it for this month. So let me tell you a bit more about them in detail, one by one, and then get them onto my layout, and I'll show you them running around my layout. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Caledonian Railway 812 class were 060 steam tender locomotives designed by John F. McIntosh for the Caledonian Railway and introduced in 1899. They had the same boiler type as the 721 class 440s. They could reach speeds up to 55 miles an hour. They were designed as express goods engines, but also performed as the head of the excursion traffic and also worked the Clyde Coast boat trains. They were originally classified as mixed traffic engines, but only 17 were fitted with the Westinghouse air brakes for passenger train working, including the only surviving engine of the class, number 828. All 79 passed to the London, Midland and Scottish Railway at the 1923 grouping. Only 3 locomotives had been withdrawn by the time of nationalisation in 1948, with the last locomotive in service that was not withdrawn until 1963. A further 17 engines were built in 1908 to 1909 with detailed differences, and these were the 652 class. Locomotive 828 is the sole survivor of the class and is an important example of Scottish industrial heritage and is based at the Strathspey Railway. The engine was returned to regular service in 2010 and then again in March 2017 following heavy repairs. 828 is the final member of the first batch of engines built in 1899. Since 2022, it has been on long-term hire to the Spa Valley Railway in Kent, where it joined fellow Caledonian survivor 419 during the Scottish steam-up over the Easter of 2022. The LSWR S15 class is a 2-cylinder 460 freight steam locomotive designed by Robert W. Urey, based on his Hates 15 class and N15 class locomotives. These locomotives were given a nickname Good Arthurs due to their similar appearance to the N15 class locomotive. The first examples were constructed for the London South Western Railway, where they hauled freight trains to the south coast ports and further west to Exeter, as well as occasional passenger work in conjunction with their larger wheeled N15 class counterparts. Following the grouping of the railway companies in 1923, the LSWR became part of the Southern Railway, and the chief mechanical engineer of the newly formed company, Richard Maunsell, increased the S15 class strength to 45 locomotives. Maunsell incorporated several improvements, notably to the steam circuit and the locomotive's loading gauge, allowing it to operate on routes with height and width restrictions. After modification by Maunsell, the S15 class was regarded by locomotive crews as an excellent goods engine best known for working heavy night express goods trains between Exeter, Southampton and Nine Elms. The S15s were also very capable passenger engines, being able to deputise in situations where there was a shortage of passenger locomotives during peak holiday periods. The new locomotives were built in 3 batches at Eastleigh and were in service with the Southern Railway for 14 years. The locomotives continued in operation with the Southern region of British Railways until 1966. Some examples have been preserved for use on heritage railways and are currently in varying states of repair. Inspection Saloon DS70155 was a former Hastings Restriction Zero Maunsell composite corridor coach. Built in 1931, it was originally a loose vehicle used in set 478 and withdrawn in September 1959. It was converted into a 32-ton inspection saloon and was delivered ex-works from Eastleigh on 18th of November 1962. Laterally used for driver instruction and branded ODS TDS 70155. ODS standing for Operating Department Southern and used for driver route learning. DS 70155 could be hauled or propelled. After conversion, the vehicle was fitted with a small kitchen area and brake compartment with side corridor and open saloons at either end. The saloons were of different sizes, with loose armchairs seating 18 one end and 9 the other. The standard method of working was for the guards inspector to sit at the front and instruct seated trainees. To the front left would sit a route conducting guard. He would relay signal aspects to the loco driver, which was behind the coach propelling, either way of flags or a hand lamp. The driver and the locomotive was looking through the saloon along the side corridor, which lined up nicely with the driving position on the Class 73. It was a very primitive system, but worked very well. The saloon, later carrying the number TDS 70155 and wearing all over rail blue with full yellow ends and based at Clapham Junction. The vehicle survived for many years and was later moved to the Rother Valley Railway, but it was vandalised and burnt out. The sad remains were noted at the Derby Railway Technical Centre in 2009 and has since been recorded at Bower Hills Rampart Shed in June 2013. Right, here we are, my S15 now on the layout, along with the Inspection Saloon and the 812 class. That one I won't be running around because, well, I'd have to borrow a chassis from the C3 class, so I'll just leave it there on the side for now. But yeah, I will be running around the S15 with the Inspection Saloon behind it. And yeah, does look quite nice as it is. That's not the most detailed, but it's a starting point. But hopefully I'll be able to bring everything up to this level at least. Anyway, let's give it a nice run round and show you the wrong way, and show you the chassis running. There we go. We'll have to mention that the coder's not the best, but it is better than the previous one which I was trying to use around. Ooh. Yeah, I do need to get some new decoders. Ooh. And yeah, for some reason it does get caught on this bit here. Nothing to do with the model, but my scenery, unfortunately. There we go. Come on. Yeah, there's really something wrong with that decoder. There we go. I should have just run it around on DC, but oh well. Did manage to get one go round, but yeah, I do need to have a look at that decoder. Yeah, it's not particularly good one, unfortunately. But yeah, anyway, that's still a good concept to run. And yeah, as you can see, the 5MT chassis runs perfectly fine with the 8F tender, because that's what I used for my T14. And yeah, the Inspection Saloon looks quite nice, even unpainted. And the 812 is sat there on its own. Yeah, happy with that. But on to how much these will cost. Well, this is I think it'll be, I've only sold one of these, and that was in AA. That was its own price. So I think this was £20 because this is classed as over 60 foot, just about. Yeah, I may be wrong. It may be 18, so you may save yourself £2. I'll work it out a bit later. The S15, however, that is £23 because it's a fairly large tender engine. And behind it, the 812 class, that'll be, it's either 15 or 18, I can't quite remember. I'll have a check later. But it should be the same price as my usual 060s, so I think that may actually be £18. But I'll double check later on. But yeah, that's pretty much it really. And so they're not too difficult to put together. The main bit for this one is, other than finding a working decoder, is swapping out the tender and cutting down some bits of plastic. This one, it's finding a chassis and making sure it all fits perfectly fine. And the coach, the Inspection Saloon, well, that's pretty easy to put together anyway. I may need to do a few modifications on it just to move out the bogie pivots, just ever so slightly. I think they're a bit too close together. Actually, maybe a bit right. I'll have to have a see when I put it together. But yeah, other than that, yeah, that's it. So I'm quite happy to bring another Southern 460 into my fleet. And I finally got my own Inspection Saloon, which I'll be painting up later. And the Caledonian Railway 812 class, that's just going to be put into my, well, this one's a bit too small, so I can't actually use it myself anyway. But that's going to be put into, well, I don't want to say recycled, put into the bin, unfortunately. But yeah, that's pretty much it really. So yeah, if you do want any of these, do remind me to double check any issues which I may have had with them. But yeah, if you do want any of these, do let me know. My website is either down below or on my usual social media links. And yeah, get in contact with me. Anyway, I'm going to try to send the S15 off on its way. And I'll see you all again next time. So if you liked the video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. And if you didn't like the video, well, I hope you enjoyed it anyway. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. So let's see. I'm going to send it off in its way. There we go. Hopefully. Yeah, I'll sort of run it under DC. Anyway, take care now. Bye-bye.